Hello everyone, welcome to another card making tutorial. So today I thought I'll do a floral valentine card. For that, this background that I am using is something which we created when I was demoing the Craft Angles blending brushes. I'll link the video for that at the top right corner for you all. And the stamp set that I am using is Hello Lovely by Craft Angles. So this is one of my favorite floral stamp set by Craft Angles, and I have a couple of ideas which I'll be sharing with you throughout the month. So coming back to the card, I'm stamping it using Watermark embossing ink, and on top of it I'm using superfine white embossing powder. This is Ranger's white embossing powder, and then I'm using a heat tool. So this heat tool is something which is new to me, and for all those who have had issues of an American brand embossing tool which doesn't work for Indian plugs, then you should definitely give this particular one a try. This is really a robust and a lightweight heat gun. So anyways, once the background was embossed, what I do is I take some liquid watercolors. This is pretty unique color by Craft Angles, and then I have added it to the highlights of the flower. So I'm not coloring the entire flower. This is a pretty quick coloring where I just add the dark shades to emphasize the flower details. So as always with all my videos, the links to all the products that I use will be in the description box below. Now I'm using Love You Load stamp set, and I'm using the Solid Love stamp set, the stamp part of the stamp set, and then I'm stamping it using Versafine Onyx black ink on some scrap paper. Since the impression was not clear the first time, I'll stamp it twice on the same scrap paper using the stamping tool. Once that is done, what I have decided is that I'll fussy cut each and every alphabet, and then I'll use them as a focal point of my card. So this is another way in which you can extend your sentiment stamps. So you can stamp the bold letters using any dye ink of your choice or black ink as I have done, and then you can fussy cut them and use them on and stick them on top of your card pattern. So as you can see, since most of the letters are not curvy, it is very easy to fussy cut. I think the only problem I had was to cut the inner part of the letter O, but that also was pretty quick. So once the fussy cutting is done, what I do is I use some black marker, and then I color the edges wherever I can see white popping out. So everything is black. So once my letter are fussy cut, what I do is I use a scale along with the grid markings on the Demold's Glass Media mat to align all the letters properly in a straight line, and then using some Fevicol I'm just sticking them onto the base of my card. For the sentiment of this card, on top of it I'll be using another newly launched product by Craft Angles, that is Love Sentiment Sheets. And I'm deciding on what sentiment would make more sense for my card, and I have decided on this sentiment. However, you can see that it's a two-line sentiment, and the layout that I had in mind was a single line sentiment, and hence I'm cutting them out using some trimmer, and then I'm using some blue double-sided foam tape to stick those single line sentiment onto the card. For the card base, I will be using Notelets by Craft Angles, and I'm just sticking the card pattern on the card base using some Fevicol. So that completes my card for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, don't forget to like and comment, and do consider subscribing. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.